As I mentioned earlier, I travel a lot, and sometimes in my travels I get to experience sights that I might otherwise miss in the concrete jungle of New York. Recently, I visited Santa Barbara, California, where the good folks at the Clare Boothe Luce Policy Institute and Young America's Foundation treated me to a behind-the-scenes tour of the Reagan Ranch, or Rancho del Cielo. Check it out. I'm just north of Santa Barbara at the Reagan Ranch, which is not open to the public. Very lucky to be here, thanks to the Clare Boothe Luce Policy Institute and the Western Women's Summit. I want you to take a look around. All of this fencing you see, Ron Reagan cut down by hand, dug out the holes for all of these posts. He made them out of telephone posts. I don't know if you can see in the distance right there, there's a bunch of white-tailed deer in the fog. It's a really picturesque place. And if you swing around towards the lake, you can see it's called Lake Lucky, and Reagan built that by hand as well. He also built that dock, which I'm told he considered one of his greatest accomplishments ever, which is incredible considering how much he did, of course. If you swing over here, you can see the patio furniture. This is where he signed his historic tax cuts from. Just brought the patio furniture right out onto the driveway so he could sign it looking out into this vista, which really reminded him of freedom. It's a really sort of modest stucco structure that was built in the late 1800s, and at the time that he bought it, it was around 900 square feet, and it's still only about 1,600 square feet. They really wanted to retain some of the natural beauty and the sort of humble roots of the property. Unfortunately, I can't take you inside with me, but I'll be sure to let you know if anything interesting happens in there. Here's the tack room. You can see all of his riding equipment and saddles. Some great memorabilia in here. He was obviously quite a rider, and they actually had to bring out a Secret Service guy who knew how to ride. Apparently, many of them didn't. And so he had to find someone on the staff who could keep him company while he was out here on the trails. And they found a guy called John Barletta who had some riding experience. And he became one of Ronald Reagan's constant companions out here on the ranch. So this is Reagan's Tack Barn. Apparently he was really proud of this because he got to put all of his, macho equipment into here, and at previous ranches he didn't have a space for all of his chainsaws and stuff. If you notice, yes, that's a Subaru Brat. Don't see many of those on the road anymore, but apparently it was a gift to him, and it was really sort of just a workhorse that he would use around the ranch. And then you can also see this Jeep that he would use a lot to haul wood and equipment, and there's actually a carriage back there as well. If you follow me in, there is another official vehicle in here, and in the back, and it's the lawnmower. If you can see, it actually has the presidential seal on it, making it Lawnmower 1, which is great.